Let's talk about inspiration today, shall we? Inspiration. Some of the people who follow me on social media have asked me where I get my inspiration from. Well, take a look. Isn't it gorgeous? If that doesn't inspire you, I don't know what will. You know, I try to post a new story every day if I can, and that means I have to come up with new content all the time. If you ever try to write a blog and publish one story every week, one story, you know how hard it can be. Hasn't every topic been covered by now? Yes, it has, but not by you in a way only you can do. And that's one of my secrets, if you want to call it that. It's not about the topic, but about your unique perspective. I mean, how many TV shows have you seen about two people who seem mismatched at first, but who happen to fall in love, fall out of love, and come back together again in the end? It's been done a million times, and yet people somehow seem to enjoy these stories. Or how about the good old struggle of good against evil, the fight between darkness and light? What's new about that? And yet, many shows are based on that premise. Let's say you're a composer thinking of your next piece of music. Just because so many of your colleagues have written for the piano doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. Of course you should. If you have something to say it and let the audience decide how to respond. One of my methods of coming up with new content has to do with looking outside of my community, my bubble of voiceover artists. I just referenced music when I talked about a composer, and I talked about television shows. I will often look at what other freelancers are going through and how they find solutions to problems that may be relevant to my audience. My students, my voiceover students, are another source of inspiration. When they have a question, I just know that other beginning voiceovers are dealing with the same thing, so it's worth talking about. I also look at social media posts for hot topics, and this week marks the start of the One Voice conference in Dallas. I just know a lot of people are going to be posting about that, so I wrote 10 reasons not to go to a voiceover conference, just as people are going to a voiceover conference. Most speakers who present at conferences talk about the things that they think have made them more successful. My last presentation at VO Atlanta was about all my blunders and how I fixed them. I will often do the opposite of what people expect. Just try not to be too predictable. Although you probably have predicted that I would say that, right? You see, I still have a lot to learn. Thanks for following me. Hope to see you soon.